Hey guys, so we have reflection on this side and reflection 45 right here. I mean, before I get down into the differences, let me just say that I like both of them. I just like the scent profile itself. This is a very easing compliment getting. This is the first time I've used the word compliment because I have received compliments. And by the way, reflection, this one I just got it recently. This is the second bottle. I had originally this one, I I used that one very sparingly, of course, because of the price. And then I got the reflection 45 when I still had my previous bottle. And then I thought I would probably run out of the reflection man, and I wouldn't bother getting a reflection man because I have the reflection 45 now. But it is not the case. Unfortunately, it was not the case for me. It didn't make my life easier. The main reason being this one almost wears like a daily scent. Like it's something that you can wear easily. You can wear it to work, you wear it outside, whatever. You can pretty much do everything with this. You can definitely do your special occasions and all that. It wears much lighter. It's super aromatic. It is, it comes off so nice, so pleasant. The florals just keep popping out. That's all great. I mean, there's nothing to complain about this guy. But 45 for me, because I'm a fan of AMOUAGE in general, I do like the other scents. I like how they don't mind going dark, and they just become they really take on challenges. I feel like they just don't want to make straightforward mass pleasing scents, and there's nothing wrong with mass pleasing scents. I freaking love mass pleasing. 99% I think of my entire collection is mass pleasing scents, and it's perfectly fine. Once in a while, I like challenging stuff. Like, you just wear sometimes just for yourself. It's not for the others. You want to wear something just to enjoy it for yourself. And for me, that's where reflection 45 comes in, because it is more resonance, it is more deep. There is the additional, the iris note. You have a little more depth because of the vanilla. That depth in the sweetness is there. I'm not saying it's insanely sweet. It's not like a vanillic scent. It's not at all. Not at all, in fact. But the vanilla adds the dimension. So you see, you keep getting these dimensions and these layers with 45. And especially on a day when you're going to be out for a long time or something like that. If you wear this one 45, I could say, like, you do a couple of sprays on skin and then a couple of sprays on clothes. It's not a bad projector, but it won't project as much as the reflection man, that is. But it's going to keep giving you those wafts throughout the day. It's just throughout the day. It's just there the whole day and then more. So for me, the use case of these two is kind of different. So that's where I kind of had to get another bottle of Reflection Man. Was it's just for that, because the use case for me for Reflection Man was different. There are times when I want to just project a little more. I know I won't be out for too long. Maybe I'm just going out for, say, 4 hours or 5 hours, and you want to dress up. So for me, that time Reflection Man does the job really well. But if I'm going to be out for extended periods of time, I know I'm going to be out for maybe 10 hours or something like that, and I won't get a chance to respray. And it's a special location sort of a thing. You really want to kind of impress. You're pretty dressed up or something like that. Reflection 45 is going to come to the rescue there. It's just going to keep giving those beautiful wafts. These are mass pleasing also. In fact, I will say these are mass pleasing. At least that's the effect I've been given from these two. The Reflection 45, I think, does better on summer. In summers when it's not like too intensely hot. So if the heat is, it's pretty much in control. It's not crazy hot. It's not like the hottest of the hottest days of summer. Not like that. Uh, there, I think Reflection 45 is good. Like summer nights, not insanely hot days. Reflection 45 all day. But if it gets really hot or something, then Reflection ban. So that's another use case for me. So again, depends on your climatic condition, where you're based. if you're in places where it doesn't get too crazy hot or something, I think you'd be very happy with Reflection 45 itself. That it will do the job. But of course, Reflection 45 is more expensive than Reflection Man. So you got to keep that in mind. This one's a little more. If you don't mind shelling it out, then I would say you can just have Reflection 45. This is the more closer representation of AMOUAGE as a house, I think, than Reflection Man. So it is a closer representation because it is just deeper, more notes, more, there's those notes as well. They're very resinous. So they're like deeper notes. They're like more intense notes. So if you like the intensity, I'm not saying it's going to, be explosive or something like that. It's nothing like that. But the quality of the notes are just deeper, and you have more notes. It's, there's no doubt, like the minute you spray this, you can tell it's just way more notes in this. That lavender and the iris and all that comes into play. Everything is deeper. I feel like even like the sandalwood note in this one is just more creamy and more richer. The vanilla as well adds another layer to it. So you see, it's just layers after layers after layers. So that's the beauty of Reflection 45, and basically that's what AMOUAGE does really well, even with all the other scents that they have as well. So another thing that I wanted to bring up was Reflection Man. I recently picked up the Gucci Guilty Elixir, and for me, I kind of think you can be done with that. If you have Gucci Guilty Elixir, that was done. The problem was in the initial days, Gucci Guilty Elixir was a 60 ml bottle, which costed, I think, almost close to $200, which was insane. So then the price proposition was not good for Reflection Man. I mean, it was just better to get Reflection Man instead of Gucci Guilty Elixir, even though the scent profiles matched. But now, Gucci Guilty Elixir, the prices are much lower on that. So I think the Reflection Man now has a real competitor in the Gucci Guilty Elixir, because now I think it's under $100 for a 60 mil. So you say $200 for 120 mil, if you're going to count it like that. So then Gucci Guilty Elixir starts adding value now. And Gucci Guilty Elixir, I feel, has more of the vanillic note. So you kind of, it's something in between these two. That's what I feel. I would position that right in between these two. So now that starts giving you a value proposition as well. So it is, I think Reflection Man has a lot of competition from Gucci Guilty Elixir for now. But then again, if you want to stick to AMOUAGE, you like that as a brand, you still rather have a bottle of AMOUAGE than Gucci. Completely understandable. I have Gucci Guilty Elixir as well. I really like that. I got that, I think, for about $85. I bought two of them. So I got it for about $85 in Dubai. So I was pretty happy with that. I was pretty excited when I smelled it, and that's why I got two bottles of that. You also have another, if you have no idea about this line or this particular scent profile, it's the first time you're visiting these two, and you even, if you want to just get, acquainted with this scent profile, what you could do is definitely you could get, samples or decants of these guys, or you could try Gucci Guilty Elixir and get a sample of that, or there's an even cheaper option. You could get from Kadlaj. You could get Shiaka Silver. That is the bottle with the red badge in front, which is going to be about $20 to $25 for a 100 ml bottle. That will kind of give you a picture of the scent profile. It'll sort of, you get the understanding of the scent profile. It will get about, I will say, about 75%, maybe 80% close, but it is way more aromatic even than Reflection Man. It is just more effervescent and more aromatic, but the scent profile is there. The spices and all the the white florals and the sandalwood, it's all there. The light vanillic note, it's all there. So it will get you close to Reflection Man. You'll kind of understand the scent profile of this. So if that one excites you, and that one will be really cheap, if you get a decant of that, that's like nothing. That's like super cheap. So you should get that for a couple of bucks or something. If you like that, then I would say then go up, step up, and then you could try either Gucci Guilty Elixir, or you could straight away try Reflection Man. No problem. Because now I think the price points are pretty much the same, or Gucci Guilty Elixir might even work out a little cheaper than Reflection Man, because I know AMOUAGE prices have been going up off late a little bit, unless you find them at discounters and all that. So do look around your local discounters and things like that. But yeah, overall, I have no problems with either of them. Just as a pure something that represents the house of AMOUAGE, I would say Reflection 45 is closer to that, but something more variable, much easier. This is going to be a first one for into AMOUAGE, just go with Reflection Man. It's not bad at all. I think it should be about $100 cheaper than Reflection 45. But if you want to get the closest representation of AMOUAGE, and that too with the most variable scent, at least according to me. Of course, there are lots more which are variable, like I think like Surge, and there are a few others that are more lighter. But in terms of complexity, and this, the Reflection 45 means basically it's 45% oil concentration, something with higher oil concentration, something if you want to see what AMOUAGE can really do, when they start going nuts and they start making these complex sort of blends. 45 is fantastic. I mean, if you say that I want to just have one of these two, I don't want to have both. You want one, I would say go with 45. Pay the extra difference and then go with 45. It is a good representation of the house of AMOUAGE, and from 45, basically 45 would be your gateway into AMOUAGE then. So you can think of it what you may, but that's what it is. So that was my quick comparison between these two. Fantastic profile. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm just in love with this profile. Yes, I'm not like a niche nose or something like that. I don't have those high, complex, developed freaking nostrils to decipher so many things. For me, as I do like my mask pleasing sense. I do like him because they even appeal to me. It's not just I just wear them just because I want compliments. No, I wear something that appeals to me, and mask pleasing stuff just seem to appeal to me for whatever reason. They just appeal to me, so I'm happy with that. And these two are just absolute stunners, both of them. Brilliant. All right, guys, that was just my quick review on these two guys. And I hope I was able to add some value into you taking a decision in future or whatever that you were looking for. All right, guys, I'll catch you in my next video. See you soon. Bye.